no sweat, right? Looks like it's lagging a little bit, right? I'm going in slow motion. See, you might want to take off one of them video channels off of there, right? If I'm lagging, anyone online, right? If I'm lagging, press a 1. If I'm lagging, all right? Because now you got 3 up there. I don't usually use 2. So, on Friday, I don't know. On Friday, only on Fridays, it goes slow. Thursday, everything runs smooth, you know what I mean? If anyone online can see, we have the Hebrew alphabet on the board. All right. I want to make sure that everybody can properly see what we got on the board. All right. Meaning I need to be able to make out legible. What's that English word again? Legible. So we say legibly. That's not a wrong word, right? Make sure the writing is legible. All right. Calm, right? So you can, in other words, you can make out what every single word, every single letter on here is saying. All right. And of course, we have this same order that we have on the alphabet sheet. As a matter of fact, let's get the alphabet sheet so I can show and compare. And what we do want to go over directions. Here, there, up, down, left, right. I mean, forward, backwards, all that, right? Okay. I'm going to get the alphabet sheet. Bear with me 1 second. Wrong that. Not the Play Store. The Drive. Okay. There we go. Also, if there's anything else that you want us to cover, we would, gladfully we'll go over that. Anything you want to cover, we'll go over that. All right. So here we go. The alphabet sheet. Right. This you'll get these from your camp leader. Your camp leader always got a copy of these. You call your camp leader, you contact him, whatever city and state you're in, and you get one of these to you nice and easy. All right. So of course, on the alphabet sheet, we're reading from right to left. All right. And it'll go in alphabetical order, starting from your right, by the sound of the first syllable of the word that represents the character that you see. All right. I hope that don't sound a bit too confusing, right? It's the first syllable of the word that it came from. So, of course, this right here, alap, is the figure of a cow's head. The sound is ah. This is ba. This is ga. This is da. This is ha. This is wa. This is za. This is ka. This is ta. Right? Ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa. I, pa, ta, za. Kwa, ra, sha, sa. Okay? And likewise on the board, we have written out the letters that they came from. I want to make sure that you can see this nice and vivid on your screens. If you have any issues, just let me know. Okay. Okay. So now, of course, just like the ah, we have alap, because ah comes from alap, ba comes from bayath, ga comes from gamal, da comes from dalaf, ha comes from hanan. And this is the crazy one too, where brothers like to complain about the shield of David. The shield of David is just 2 das together. It's not It's not Molech or Chion, or what do people say? Molech, Chion. Some people say Illuminati. It's a door. Right? That's what it is. It's a door. That triangle is the shape of a door when you have a tent made out of some cloth blanket or leather on a stick, which is what this is right here, right? Ha is for Hana, Wa is for Wawa, Za is for Zion, right? Ka is for Karama, Ta is for Tanaa, Ya is for Yad, which is your hand, and the figure is pointing to this part of your hand, right? Kap is the palm of your hand, right? In specific, pointing at this part of your hand, right? That's kap. Also, this word kap also became spoon. So if you want a spoon, you would say want, as we say want in Hebrew is awa, right? Awa is want. Awa, right? Awa. Awa is want. So if you want a spoon, you'll say awa kap. Awa kap. All right? All right, then we got La is for Lamad, Ma is for Mayam, which yesterday said. You got me a cup of water, a cup of Mayam, right? Nawan, Na is for Nawan, Sa, Samak. Yeah.
So cup and cup.
No.
That's not close enough.
Cup is spoon. Because cup is the palm of your hand.
Right.
Right? And a spoon is made to be like this shape of the palm of your hand when you do it like this, right? Only from the scriptures, from what we see, right? So the spoon is the same word for this. You know what I mean? God. I is for ayan, pa is for pa, taza is for tazad, right? And kwa is for kwam, like kwam yasha Allah, right? Kwa is for kwam, like kwam yasha Allah. Ra is for Ra'ash. Sha is for Shan. And Ta is for Tao. Right? So now, as we would usually say the alphabet, we can still do it, right? We'll say, y'all start. A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Kha, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Sa. You know what I mean? That's how I want to go.
A, Ba, Ga, Da, Ha, Wa, Za, Ka, Ta, La, Ma, Na.
You missed one. You missed the Ya.
Ya, Ka, Ta, Ya, Ka, La, Ma, Na, Sa, Pa, I.
I.
La, Ma, Na,
Sa.
I. La, Ma, Na, Sa, I, Pa, Ta, Za, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Ta.
There we go. You know what I mean?
Try not to look at the board to make sure I remember it.
Come on. You passed it off this a long time ago. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But that's why, it's good to, rehearse it a little bit. You know what I mean? What we want to get to next is, instead of saying Abba Gada, we want to say Allah Bayat Kamal Dalas. Hana Wow Zayan Kamal. Kauma. Tana'a Yad Kap Lamad. Mayam Nawan Samak Ayan. Pa Tazad Kwam Ra'ash. Shan Dao. Right? Because now, if we can do this, right, we've just sealed in our mind, like crazy vocabulary. This in itself is what? 20, we got 22 Hebrew characters. So this will be 22 Hebrew words. You know what I mean? And a lot.
I was going to say definition.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And on top of that, so a lot of these words double into something else. So now we learned the word for the palm of your hand, right? We learned the word for the palm of your hand. And now we also learned the word for spoon. We know the word for your teeth, shan. And that shan becomes lashan, your tongue. You know what I mean? Where's the other one? Pa. Pa is your mouth, right? And then you add a sha on that, the preposition, and that becomes shapa. Right? So pa is your mouth, shapa is your lip. You know what I mean? Do this all day. Mayam. Mayam is water. Right? Shamayam is heaven. You know what I mean? So You want to press on stuff like that. You know, alap is cow. Alawak is thousands. Alawak on top of that becomes, you know, the number of the rank, general. You see what I'm saying? We're just mastering these 22 words here. Then, you know, we got all kind of vocabulary that this can peel off into. You know what I mean? And build up from there. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah.
We got Officer Mashama.
Okay, Mashima, what's going on, Mashima? Yeah?
He wants to get a screenshot.
He wants to get a screenshot. Okay, good. Get down. You know what I mean?
Let me know if you could see it clearly.
Yeah. And everybody should be doing the same thing, man. You know,
Right.
Have some love for your culture. You know what I mean? Learn what this stuff is. People always used to ask me before we even knew all of these. People used to ask, you know, what these all mean from the days when I was a trooper. We was all asking General Kabalamas, you know what these are, where these came from here, and he would break it down. Like these things represent things.
Right.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So, you know, you're a priest in UPK, you know, you're the go-to in all the earth for Hebrew culture. So people are gonna come to you like, you know, they heard the UPK got, you know, the understanding from the Most High of what each of these things all mean. You know what I mean? And they're gonna come to you, you know, we gotta be prepared to answer. And like the scripture said, we gotta, it's blurry. It shouldn't be blurry. Who said it's blurry?
Mashama.
Mashama, right? Check your video quality to it, right? Meaning the part where you check the what you call it, the PP, the pixel, whatever that is.
Resolution.
The pixel resolution. You know what I mean? Just give that a check real quick, right? I know depending on your connection, it might drop down to 360. You know what I mean? Or it might go down to 240. If you go down to 240, you're in bad shape. 144, you in even worse shape. All right? Yeah, so even mine is showing me in 360, right? All right, so on mine, I can still make out what's being said. You know what I mean? I can still make out what's being said there. You know what I mean?
It should be better now.
Like it went a little blurry on mine too. Maybe it's the focusing of the camera. Okay, all right, no sweat. We're gonna get moving though, all right? We're gonna go on to the next thing, all right? So if anybody has any questions on this, you let me know. All right? I wanna break some of these down and add some of these up, right? Right, so let me leave some of these on the board. I'm gonna leave the alap on there. I'm gonna take the bayak off. Right? Dalaf, I'm gonna take the dalaf off. Hana. Take the wow off. The Zayan. I'm gonna leave the Kalma on there. That bayad. I can't remember that one. Can't do it right now. Right? Okay. Kalma can be broken down. Right? What else? Iron, leave iron on there. Samak.
Right. Sister asks, what is the proper spelling for please?
For please? Good question.
Hebrew spelling for please. What is the proper?
Please, right? Let's get the word please. This is a fire pen. You bought this pen?
No, so he was on top. Yeah.
Okay. Because whoever bought this pen right here. Line 2. Oh my God, what is this? Look at all Chinese writing on there. You know. China doing their thing nowadays, making the best pens, everything. I mean, the devil, he tried to water down the ink, stretch that dollar. You know what I mean? Okay, please, right? So the proper spelling for please is ba, kwa, sha. Right? That's a good question because I see a lot of people online, you know, they hear us say the Hebrew words, right? But they won't properly know how to say it. All right? Can you see that?
God, sir. It's good.
Okay. Baba Kushan, of course. Let me take that other dash of the board so people don't get confused. Okay. Ba Kwasha. All right. In the Hebrew, right? In the Hebrew, Ba Kwa Sha. Ba Kwa Sha, right? And then that Ba means in, right? And that Bakwash means request, right? And this is a way to say please that is straight out of the scriptures. We did not make this up, right? This ha right here is what the oppressor will call the feminine, but you know it's not really feminine. The oppressor he just gay, so you know he just called everything male and feminine, right? This is what we'll call the I like to call this, brothers ain't like when I call it the subservient tense or the lower rank tense. I'll call it the humble tense. H for humble. How about that? There we go. Right? The humble tense. Meaning, you know, you're humbling down under somebody, right? H is the humble tense. I hope now, Lord willing, this one will stick because I don't see none of the other ones that we said sticking. You know what I mean? Some brothers try to say the lower rank tense and brothers ain't getting it, meaning, you know, you ask a favor of your Lord. You know what I mean? Or you could be the higher ranked man, but you're asking a man under you. You know what I mean? You're asking him to do something for you. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, asking for a favor. You know, it's just being polite. You know what I mean? It's not being a tyrant or none of that. It's just, you know, it's just the culture. Our culture of being an Israelite. The culture of being an Israelite is to be kind. It's not Esau's world where it's F you do what I say, or you know what I mean? You know, it's not like that. You know what I mean? It's, you know, our culture, our way of life is to be kind. Our culture of life, our lifestyle is based on brotherhood. You know what I mean? It's based on building the utmost best friendship you could ever ask for in your life. You know what I mean? Now, if you go out of here, if you leave here, then you're gonna have, you know, people are gonna talk to you not like how we would talk to you. They're gonna talk to you like an enemy. They're gonna say F you want. Get the F out the way. Shut the F up. What the F do you want? You go to your job, do this, do that, and don't effing complain and don't ask me anything. Right? That's not the way of it here. And of course, through the generations, we've been having this problem because we've been exposed to these heathens. So we don't love black people. We don't love Latino people. You see what I'm saying? We love their way of life, and then we see how they bossed up. So you know, we want to be like Donald Trump, because you know you hope to be rich like him, so you want to act like him and put on his persona, right? But of course, you know that's not our way. We've been doing this from all empires. We want to act like the Romans, who are a-holes. Want to act like the Assyrians, who are a-holes. Want to act like the Babylonians, who are a-holes. The Medes, a-holes. The Persians, a-hole. I'm going to talk about some East Indians now. East Indians are a-holes. You know what I mean? I believe they sit on two toilets to how much a-holes they got. You know what I mean? They are a-holes. Who else? The Egyptians. Oh my gosh. Big a-hole. The Africans. Good night. You're talking about a proud bastard. You know what I mean? So, you know, don't be like them. You know what I mean? You know. Yes, obey the forward. You know what I mean? But, you know, obey the gentle and the forward. But also, you know, be ye not forward is what our king said. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? We understand you might come across a forward man, obey him. You know what I mean? And, you know, if you offend you, take him to counsel and, you know, fix the kinks in your brotherhood or whatever the case may be, all right? All right, but our way is to be polite. Even Solomon's name had a H on the end of his name. Why? Because his name is feminine? No. It's just, it's just the humble. I mean, he serves peace. Shalom. He serves peace, all right? He's a servant of the Most High, and he's kind. He's kind unto the mother who was about to lose her baby because some evil bro wouldn't say, the baby was hers because she rolled over her own baby in her sleep. You know what I mean? He still dealt kindly, and he dealt with the woman kindly, like, yo, ask you a question. You know what I mean? All right, good, right? So ba kwasha, another one. I see people make mistakes with all the time, right? Salakia, salak means forgive, right? And that's ending in a ch, right? Salak means forgive, right? So this is when the Lord has mercy on you and he excuses you. You might see the word forgive, or you might see the other word, which is khan, which is grace or mercy, right? Salak, and then what? Salak, ya, with the possessive. Salak, ya. Like ya means my. In other words, forgive me, or my forgiveness. Or how we say it in today, my bad. My excuse, excuse me. You know what I mean? Forgive. My in Hebrew, Yah means my, me, all that. All right? Forgive me. All right? I'm gonna put it to me so we are, it can properly implant in our head. I know how I had it a while ago. Nobody finna remember nothing. So you're gonna be like, oh, good class. Next week. What does Salakia mean again? How can you break that down for me? So I'm gonna try to, and it's not your fault, it's just that your brain is being wired to understand things a certain way. You know what I mean? We're Englishmen. We speak English. We're Americans. So we understand, we're familiar with. So I'm trying to put it to a way that's familiar to us. You know what I mean? Okay. And of course, that'll be written with a sa and a la and a ka. All right? And then a ya on the end of that, all right? Salakya. All right? Salakya. Put some connectors on there. Salakya, right? Okay?
So, yes, sir.
Yeah.
In the scriptures, in Psalms specifically, where he says Salah, that don't have anything to do with this, does it?
No, I don't think so. I don't remember that. No. Salah. As a matter of fact, let's look up that too. Let's get the the concordance. Oh, you got the Zonovan right there, right? Yeah, see what Salah says in the Zonovan right there. Okay. And I'm gonna go into the concordance.
It's with an E or A in the KJV.
In the KJV, it should be with an E, right? So some Christians will call it Sila. Okay. The AC is on that thing, right?
Huh.
Okay. Also, big up to Officer Itazar, man. We finna come together. We finna have a lecture, right? Lord willing, around the time of the New York cookout, right? So we got something planned, right? We're trying to figure out a way to make the Hebrew more easily digestible to us. So everyone come around, we're gonna lay out the plan of how we're finna move forward with this Hebrew, all right?
I got Salah.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Salah, a term occurring 71 times in the Psalms and also in Habakkuk.
Mm-hmm.
The meaning of Salah is unknown. It is generally believed that its usage was that of a musical and liturgical sign.
Okay, so we got it right here. We got Salah in the Hebrew. So in the English, from reading in the English, in the Bible in English, it could be unknown because it's saying Selah or Selah, right? With no firm definition. Can you see it clearly? Okay. I think I gotta go in and then go out, right? Or did it
was clear when
lose
you had it close. Right now it's good.
Right now it's good? Okay, good. So we got the power save thing made it all dark. Let me see if I can change the darkness somehow right here. All right. No settings right here. Okay, no problem. We have to just do it like this, all right? Okay. Legible? La, right? There we go, right? So we got Salah, all right? Salah right here, right? There we go, right? And then it says a primitive root to hang up, or in the sense of weighing, right? Figuratively, right? To tread down on the foot or to value, right? So I'd have to put 5541 in a Bible, right? Can you see anything? Can you make out what's being said here? Right? I have to put 5541 in a concordance Bible and see how it comes up and see how the Hebrew written to say Salah, and then you have the one that they just mentioned, that Yetazar just mentioned in these ornaments, and it says Salah is from 5541, which is like what we said, and it means suspension of music or a slight pause, right? And now, knowing black people, knowing Judites, knowing these 12 tribes, when you put a slight pause in the music, you know what I mean? You know when you're playing the beat and then there's a pause. What happens after the pause? You hit it harder. Pause. And then we turn up. You know what I mean? So it's a musical thing that they point out there. You know what I mean? God, all right. Okay. This I want to stay too long with this Nawan right here. I just wanted to point out that Nawan is also the same name as Joseph the son of Nun, right? So Joseph the son of Nun is Nawan, right? So that would be the name of Joseph's father, right? Joseph in Egypt, of course. All right, right. From the Mayam water, right? Yam in itself, right? Yam is sea, all right? Yam is sea. We know that Ma is of, right? And then we can build upon that. We can have Shamayam, right? Shamayam, Shah meaning pertaining to, right? And can you see it? You can't see that, right? Okay. If I add a Shah on the front of that, we're gonna have Shamayam, right? So let me put that on here, right? Put of right here because that Ma means of, and if I put a Shah right there, Shamayam. If I put Shamayam together, right? That Shamayam equals heaven. Okay. Okay. So we got the please, we got the Babu Kasha. Okay. I want to put this iron right here. This iron, an easy way to say color is ka iron or kayan, right? Kayan is color, right? Color. Okay. And now that's not the main way to say color, but it is an easily remember, an easy way to remember one form of how they said color in the scriptures, all right? Okay. Alap. Alap is cow. Alap is one way to say cow. Of course, you have para, right? Para is also another way to say a cow, right? Right. Alap is cow. Alawa. Wa is how you say thousand, right? 1,000. Okay, 1,000, right? And of course, a general, he's over thousands, right? Alawak became the word for a general because a general will be over thousands of men, right? And it says alawak instead of alawapiam because of how it's used in the scriptures. All right, so we can't be wise in our own minds in our English speaking mind and English thinking culture, right? We just have to simply go to what did they call a general in past time, and it was alawak. All right, okay. Yeah, man. Joseph the son of Nun, right? Ka'ayan, right? So we got pa for mouth, right? Pa, right, for mouth, right? And then we have sha, pa. Pa means lip. Why? Because sha means pertaining to your mouth. Pa is mouth, pa is lip. All right. Tazad, do I want to do tazad? Tazad, there's too much stuff that comes with tazad. Let me not do tazad. Kwam, we don't need kwam. We don't need kwam, right? Don't do that. Ash. Shan, ta, we don't need ta, right? Okay, let me do the tazad. Okay, the tazad is important, right? Okay, tazad is side. Right? Tazad is side. Right? Tazayad is supposed to mean hunt. Right? Meaning sided, meaning if you hunt anything, the thing you hunt ends up on its side, right? And tazad, my personal belief is that side comes from tazad, right? The word side comes from tazad. Because tazad is the T and the Z sound together. So we say in tazad because we don't have that letter in English, but it's a T and a Z sound together. Okay? And the word side comes from side, right? Tazad, right? Tazad. Side comes from the English is born out of Hebrew. I was trying to get only come a fun day rap. There's a book that I'm trying to get, and I'm not gonna say online because they are watching. We got enemies. You know what I mean? I'm not even talking about the purple ones. I'm talking about the white ones. You see what I'm saying? We got enemies. We got a list of enemies. We got enemies can't count. You know what I mean? That's how much enemies we got, right? So, right? But I have a personal belief, though. I have a personal belief that English is born out of Hebrew, and I'm saying it because it's not even really a belief. It's just the fact that the Israelites came from England. They came from what we now call the United Kingdom. King James was a black man. Right? King James was a black man. You know what I mean? And I want to go on further to say all of the best. King Arthur was black. What's his name? Richard the Lionhearted. Yeah, Henry VIII. The man had 8 wives, man. Didn't he have like 8 wives, something like that? You know what I mean? Come on, man. You don't get more black than that. White men ain't trying to have 8 wives. They're trying to have a beard and boys. And by a beard meaning they have a fake wife like a pretend wife, just like Alexander the Greek. He had a fake wife, but he was a flaming homo. He had the wife and the boyfriend sit down in the same room. That's how they get down. You know what I mean? But Henry VIII now, we ain't talking about no Massey C.
Right.
We're not talking about no Massey C. We ain't talking about no Batty boy here. No, we're talking about men who like women.
Right.
We're talking about the Israelites. You know what I mean? 8 wives King Henry VIII had, man. You know what I mean? Constantine was another one, right? Going off into Europe, from the Roman Empire. He was a Negro, all right? I wanted to see Tazawad. I need to see what will be written as first, all right? Just give me a second. So I'm going to my concordance, Salakia, right? And with the same way right there, right? It's written as, can you see it? Not clear, right? It might be, right? Let me just keep going in. Taza, there we go. Tazawad right there. Okay. Tazawad. There we go. Tazawad. Right. And it says, you can't see this, right?
It was coming along.
It was coming along.
Go back up. Right here is better.
Right there is better, right?
Sure.
There we go. Right. Tazawad. A primitive root, also denominative from 6718, right? To lie alongside. Right. So Tazawad is to say lying. So you got side, and then if you're on your side, it's like you're lying on your side. Tazawad is like lying down on your side. Right. So it's the verb for this. That's why we always say the word is like an ing. Right. Want to see what else is in here? Right. Chase, hunt, soar. Of course, the word hunt is Tazayad. So in the middle of it, they're using it like hunting. Right. So Tazawad. Tazawad is like lying down. Lying down. And of course, there's a lot of things you could use that today. You could say like today we got in construction you got a phrase called siding. Like you do the siding of a wall or something like that. You have a side, and the siding goes on the side. It's the same thing going on with Hebrew, right? Okay, so you're lying, not lying like telling a lie, but lying down. You know what I mean? And how is that? We're on our side. First of all, the figure Tazah is a man lying down on his side. It was written like this before. It was written like you got the head here, and you got the man's leg out, right? And then you got his other leg out like that. Okay, I don't know if you can see that.
It's clear, sir.
You know what I mean? You have his hand here. He lying down. You got his hand on his head, lying down. You know what I mean? He could be dead. Who knows? Right? But he, right? He's a man on his side, right? And of course, in the written version, we're taking this extra leg out, right? And it's going to be written like that. And through as the culture, the Israelite culture, making receipts and making notes, this became this. Instead of writing that whole circle, we just did this. You know what I mean? Just like that. Same thing. Bam, 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 bam. All right. So when you see that line here, that was the shortcut to writing the head. Just to say head, leg. You know what I mean? Like that. So that's what that is. It's the written advancement of writing a man lying down on his side, right? So that's how we get the term, right? Because Tazad, you lying down, you're in bed, you're on your side, all right? side. Right? Same. The English word is Hebrew. It's a Hebrew word. Right? Just imagine putting a T right here. Right? Side. He's on his side. Right? Same thing. Right? Good. I'm gonna leave that T there because that might help us remember. Okay. Okay. It's good to remember Hebrew words. Okay. Shan. Shan is tooth. La. Shan. Right. Let me see. Make sure you can see it. Make sure the camera is angled right. Right. So we got Shan. Make sure that it's nice and legible. You can see what's going on here. Right. Okay. And then we add a la in front of that shun. La shun. La shun is tongue. Right? Good. And hence the topic of the class. La sha one. La sha one. Which is language. Right? Language. Right, and of course, using these Y in the middle, right? Y in the middle, right? Is
Speaking.
Say it again.
Speaking.
What's that?
You say using the Y in the middle.
Yeah, what use the Y in the middle?
Okay, cut.
Yeah, use the Y in the middle is like saying ing.
Cut.
Right.
I said speaking. I thought.
Oh, like with the Lashawan.
Cut.
Yeah, but it's more the thing that your tongue is doing. So we call this a English tongue, or you might have a Creole tongue, right? Well, we speak. This is Old English. We're talking English tongue, Spanish tongue, Creole tongue, French tongue. You know what I mean? But today we would call that a language. I don't know where the word language comes from. It's probably some kind of Latin, right? Go ahead.
I know lung actually means
yes, tongue. Lingua.
Lung means tongue. That's a word in Creole.
Yeah.
And in French.
And how do you say it properly in French?
Lung.
It's not lingu or
no, lung. Like to say tongue.
Yeah.
Is lung.
I'm writing that down on the board. Hold on. Now we got lung. Mind you, King James ruled over UK and France. He ruled over what they call Great Britain and Ireland and France. That were the territories that King James ruled. And language, right, as priest officer Yatazar was breaking down, right? He speaks French, right? Because his family and himself is Haitian, right? The biblical Levites of the Bible, right? And knowing French, he said in French, right? Langue.
Langue.
Langue. G-U-E. Langue is French for tongue, right? This is the French word. This is the French word for, right, tongue. Right? They both got G-U-E's in there. Tongue in one language, langue in the other one. Language. You know what I mean?
And it's also used, that same word is used for language. Like I could say, quelle langue que tu parles?
Yeah.
Langue. Like what language?
What language? What tongue you speak? Right. And that's how we're using the Old English too. Yeah.
But we also have langage, which is with a G-A-G-E, which will be language.
Okay. Langage. Okay.
And it's the same in Creole. It's spelled different.
And it's the same in Creole, spelled different. Okay.
And in Creole, it's just with the G, lang, L-A-N-G.
Mm-hmm. So in Creole, they just put that right there like that. Well, we do that too. We put in text. Some black people, we don't even know how to spell tongue. You know what I mean? You gonna see people spell T-U-N-G. You know what I mean? That's how a lot of people spell tongue. And then now, you know, with the smartphones now we got the auto correct. But like, oh snap, it's Tongue. You know what I mean? God, so it's a fact.
We got a question, sir.
Yeah.
Mashima asked, Salaki, sir, if Shun is tooth, is Shawan teeth?
Shawan. Shawan is to say I. Remember now, the wa is like an ing, right? Wa equals in the middle, only in the middle, equals ing. So if you put a shawan in there, that would be like saying two things, not not more than one teeth, but to say whatever your tongue is, whatever your teeth is doing. Right? So I'm not sure what your teeth could be doing. Right? Do we want to look it up in the concordance? Yeah, why not? Let's look up in the concordance, see if there'll be any placement for a shawan. Right? Okay, this power save setting is killing me. I can't even read what's going on here. Okay, let's try this again. Okay. It's still doing it. Okay. Sha, la, ma. Okay, we need wash. Sha, ha, sha. Okay, we're right there. Sha, wa. Right? Sha, nah. They gotta be some kind of settings or something that we can, you know what I mean? Yeah, bugging. Oh, man. All right. Sha, wa, shawaba, shawai, sha, shamar. Okay, sha, wa. I can't make out what's saying here. Let me get my phone.
Teeth, I see teeth in Ezekiel 18:2. It says Washanya.
Wa, shan. Okay, that'll be
Ezekiel 18:2.
Okay, wash Shanya is what like and my teeth.
It says talking about the children's teeth and teeth.
Okay, but then it says wa Shanya.
Washanya.
Yeah, wa Shanya. Okay. Okay, here we go. Shawam. Okay. Can you see this?
Culture.
Okay, here we go.
Shanyam as a question.
Okay, so here we go. It's not used as within its own word. Shawanya, unused root meaning to rest, quiet. Right, so it's an Israelite name called Shuni. Right, of course, transliteration they always turn the wa into a u. All right, and then a Shunite meaning someone descends from this man called Shuni. Right, Shawanya. Right, so I could imagine you're looking at someone's teeth closed while they're sleeping. All right, that's all I can get for you. But that's a name, meaning this is a name, and the words to create this name is not exactly in the same format. Meaning they took words and altered the words for the sake of creating a name, which is something common that we do here in the UK. All right. Okay. Anything else? Okay. No more questions online, right?
Mashallah added Shanyam as a question mark for his previous question. We just have brothers and sisters that checked in.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, Shanyam, as long as I can make out what you're saying. Right? The key thing is communication. And of course, we're gonna run into a little bit of bumps here and there. What does that mean? You leave the truth? No. You leave the house? No. You abandon your house? No. You see a little error, you see a little leak in the pipe, fix the pipe, man.
Right.
That's what a wise man would do who loves his house. If you don't love your house and you F off and you go build your own house. Not to smash them all, yes, but I'm just saying there were people a long time ago that left the school because they saw a little kink in the building of the learning. Right? Even children who's trying to walk, they learn to fall over a couple of times, right? You learn to walk, you can run. Your child runs outside for the first time, he runs, and what does he do? Fall over, bump his knee. What do you do? Give up on running? No, man, you keep trying, man, until you get it right. You know what I mean? Okay? But yeah, Mashama, yes, right? Yeah, Shanyam. If he says Shanyam, that'll be correct. I know exactly what you mean. You know what I mean? Okay? What else I needed? I need to do this Kawama right here. Okay? Okay, it's Kawama right here. So if we had number one, Kawam in itself means brown. Right? Kawam means brown. Right? Take out the wa, we have kham, which means hot.
I was saying black.
Huh?
Nah, but black.
Black is shakar. Black is shakar. Shakar, right? I believe this word also means dusk. I know they say dusk. I don't know what dusk is again. Dusk is like that darkness that comes down in the evening or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? They call that, right? Where the darkness is coming, right?
Like at the park, it would say close at dusk. So
Yeah.
once you get dark, park is closed.
Come. You know what I mean? Come. Now, how this became a fence or a wall, of course, you make an fence or a wall, you bake bricks. You bake them in the hot sun. You get some brown dirt from side of the road anywhere, dirt, and there's a filtration process you go through. You know what I mean? You put it in a cloth and you filter, and whatever's left, that dust is able to make brick when you bake them in the sun. All right, it's a very ancient tradition. It's how we made the pyramids in Egypt. All right, just taking the regular dirt, filtering some part out of it, putting it in some kind of linen cloth where the other parts of the compound that you have, the part that you don't want, you get it out, and it's left with what we would call today clay. Right? Clay is made out of straight up dirt. All right? Good. Okay, let's go to direction. Let's find out how to move around town, all right? Okay. Also, Chicago, right? Chicago Cookout is this week, right? They're gonna be having the Bantu Festival and all that. Commander Gianna is gonna have a very, very monumental, not to be missed, lecture. You know what I mean? Commander Gianna's lectures is legendary. I think it happens once every 6 years. You know what I mean? To experience a Commander Gianna lecture.
Not to be missed.
Not to be missed. You know what I mean? Do not miss that. If you care about your life and you look on the news and you're a little worried, right? You better make it to Chicago, or I don't know if they're gonna have pay-per-view, but I would make it to Chicago.
So they're gonna have pay-per-view. They will be able to watch it.
It'll be on pay-per-view, right?
So they gotta go to crossthelineradio.com. I'll see if I can find the link and I'll post it in the chat.
I mean, and F them Jordans, man. F them sneakers, and I don't know what people wear nowadays, man. You know what I mean? You when you turn on the news, you don't remember them Jordans. You look at Ukraine and Russia here, America sitting cluster bombs, and you know the war is gonna come home here. You see what I'm saying? It's gonna come here, and you want to know what's going on. You want to know what to do. So you better. I'm telling you, Commander Gianna is a man of the Lord, legitimate biblical man of God, and if you care about your life, you care about God and the Bible, You know what I mean? You do all you can to get to that lecture or to see that lecture. You don't miss out on that lecture. You see what I'm saying? And don't don't be doing that freebie stuff with the Lord, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Pay the man who's doing work, pay that man. You know what I mean? You should do that, man. This is valuable information. This is more important than whatever course you would ever go through at school. I don't know if you ever paid for a course for anything. I don't know if you've ever paid any information for anything. Even in New York, they say the game is to be sold, not told. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You know what I mean? Don't be selfish. And then the Lord came back again and says, he's paraphrasing, a man's treasure is where his heart is. I mean, if you value this truth, you put your money there, you pay your tithes, and you do all that. You know what I mean? If you don't value this truth, then of course you ain't gonna put a penny in here. And guess who's counting the pennies you put in here? The Lord. The Lord counts the pennies you put in here. The Lord sees what you love. The Lord sees you love weed. You take that coin and you buy weed. You take that paper dollar and you buy weed. You buy that prostitute. You know what I mean? Because the Lord is not an idiot. You know what I mean? The Lord knows where your funds go. That's why you got rules for tithe. And the Lord even said, "Prove me wherewith. You see if I don't open out the windows of all the blessings of heaven." You know what I mean? Referring to tithes. How can a man rob God? That's what the Lord said. All right? No problem. I want up, down, up, down. I want left, right, up, down, left, right. Oh, by the way, New York, you know what we do in New York cookout. We're gonna have the biggest camp the world has ever seen. Always, we do it every year. The biggest camp we've ever seen, right? In Times Square, New York, and it's gonna be just like the '90s. The camp we have in Times Square, where we all come together from all 50 states plus a couple countries. Right. Yeah, it's gonna be huge and amazing. All right, up, down, left, right. What else do we need? We need forward, backward, forward, backward,
sideways, under,
sideways, under. Damn,
I was saying under, over.
Taking it kind of far there, man. Under and over. You know what I mean?
Under.
Let's put that down. I'm not sure. I've never come across under. Under and over. Over is the easiest one because over, we say this all the time when we salute the sisters. How Shema I'll, Lord, watch over you. You know what I mean? That's I'll. Over is I'll. Okay. Up is based on the word over, right? So up is Ilah. Down is Mata. We say this at the end of class. We'll say Yadyam Mata. Right? So even in knowing the alphabet, when we say Yadyam Mata, we know that Yad is your hand. We taught that in the alphabet. Allah Bayat Kamal Dalat, all the way down to Yad Kap Lamad Mayam Nawan, right? So Yad is your hand, right? Yadyam Mata. Mata is down. Hands down. God, right? Left. For those who graduated Hebrew Academy, you know that we had to obey orders in Hebrew, no English, right? Very difficult feat. You have to be really in tune with the truth to graduate Hebrew Academy, right? So left was Shama'al, right? Shama'al. Oh man, I keep forgetting. I'm supposed to find out the root of Shama'al. Okay. I'm not sure. I know. Okay. I know al. I know al means on unto. Right? This is where you're gonna find in the scriptures where it says unto. Okay? Could be unto, it could be pertaining to, of something unto. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You know what I mean? Yamian is right. Yamian. Okay? Good. For what was that again in the Hebrew? Taza'id. Let me just make sure, right? I believe it was Taza'id.
So I think
Right? It was Taza'id, saw. Right? Oh, also saw, right? Saw is a good one too. Saw means turn. Okay? Forward is Taza'id. Taza'id, and of course, if you're taking notes, right? I'm writing these in English letters, and what you gotta always try to do is you wanna always try to write these in Hebrew letters. Okay? Sideways will still be side. Right? We Tazad. Right? Tazad. Under backwards, I'm not sure. I know backward is no, your back. Your back in Hebrew is gal. Your back in Hebrew is gal. Now, there was a scripture that we told. In anything that we don't know, we have to refer to scriptures where it was said, and we have to look for the kind of verbiage, language, right? That it used, right? So we want to go to the part where Shem and Japheth walked backward to their father Noah, right? Of course, Ham, the African, I mean, he likes to see everybody naked. He likes to see everybody naked so much, he goes crazy an empire where everybody has to be naked. Right? So when you're looking on them documentaries and all them African women, they're walking around with their breasts out. Don't just think that that's some cultural coincidence. I wouldn't call it a cultural coincidence, because number one, Noah had the law. Noah taught his sons. So much so Shem and Japheth knew to walk backwards with the sheet. You know what I mean? So somewhere down in African culture, some pervert said, you know what, women don't wear clothes around here. Right? Because that's a pervert's culture. You know what I mean? And I can say that. It's like, oh, you gotta respect other people's culture. You don't know where their culture came from. You don't know the nature of mankind. You see what I'm saying? Your oppressor right now, he wants to do the same thing here. He creates little niche culture. They call them niche cultures, where you have we call them a gypsy, or some cave broad will walk right through the middle of Times Square with nothing but a backpack on. They're gonna walk with the backpack. They're gonna have what the white women call. They're gonna have their fanny all out. Their fanny with the bush on the front. They all of their cleavage, and everything out, and then they're gonna wear a backpack right through the middle of town and act like it's normal. Perverts, man. That's what it is, man. You know what I mean? It's just a perverse culture. You got it? Please.
Genesis 9:23.
Okay.
I'll put it on the screen, and the word is akaranya.
Akaranya. That's Genesis 9:23, you said? Okay. Okay. So we got Genesis 9:23, and this is the word he pointed out. Akaranya. Okay, backward.
I put it on the screen.
You put it on the screen. Okay, Most High in Christ. Concordance. Okay, blue letter, two letter. Okay.
From Bible Hub.
From Bible. Okay, come. Let me see if I can just find somewhere else, just to put that beside something, just to make sure that we're using the most common one. Okay. So we go Akaranyas. It says it 2 times in that verse, right? The face is backwards. Yeah. Okay, and they went backwards, and they faced Akaraniath. All right, so new word today, Akaraniath. Okay. The rider shall fall backwards, and the serpent bites the heel. And the word is Akar. Here we go. So we're getting somewhere. Akar, right? It's backward. This is see if you can look at Genesis 49:17 right quick so we can compare.
Genesis 49:17.
Probably shot. Okay, because we got a similar word going on there. And we want the main root word so we can have the understanding of the basis. And then, in time, what we'll do is we'll build up around the basis. Okay? Okay, you got that on there?
Fall backwards. Concept. Akawar.
Akawar, right? So we had Akaranya, and then we had Akawar, right? So we want to get to the basis. All right, so we put it on the board. So we're trying to get the word backwards. So we got I'm writing in Hebrew, so it's not too long. All right. Hebrew is always the quickest thing to write. Akaran Yath, right? Akaran Yath. I'm not putting no connectors on there. Let me go ahead, right? Akaran Yath, right? And then we got War. War. Okay, let me take the connectors also so we can stay focused on letters. Right? We want to stay focused on the letters. Because we're trying to get to the root of something, right? So don't worry about the connectors for now. Right? So we got similarity here. We got Akar. Right? We got Akar. And we have Akar. Right? So we got similarities. I'm trying to see if there's any other more that we need to consider. I'm looking at Isaiah. Let me just check it first to make sure. If it's the same thing, I'm gonna leave it alone. Yeah, Akaranya. Okay, it's the same one in Isaiah.
I was looking for backsliding Israel in Jeremiah to see if there was a connection. It's a different word. It's Mashabah.
Shab.
Jeremiah 3:12.
Okay. Mashabah might be related to more the Shabbat, right? Because Ma is of, and then we got Shabbat, right? So Shabbat, I know we got Shawab. Shawab usually means to sit. Shab means to sit. So we say that Yashabia, right? That's all related to Shab and Shawab, right? Meaning we sit here or we dwell, we live somewhere, or, you know what I mean? So it's like of a sitting or something like that. Backsliding, right? So it's like you're falling on your ass. Like a baby who's trying to walk, falling on his ass. All right? Mashabah, right? Okay, no slip. All right? So we have Akawar. Of course, we have the tense here. So we want to know what is Akar. Right? Akar, right, is usually, from what I know, that's the word to say other. Usually, right? Other. Okay? Other, okay, other, I'm not sure. All right? Okay, so I want to keep it simple, right? I'm not gonna use this. Or should I use that? I want something. I want to. I want to put Akka walk. I know we can at least remember Akka walk. Akaranya. Akaranya is very complex, right? And I don't want to. I'm afraid that we might not retain that. All right, we might not retain that one right there. So we're gonna do Akka war. Akka war. Right, for backward. Okay. Sideways will be Tazad. Under is a different one. Oh, by the way, before I forget, right? I feel like I'm forgetting. Way. On your way, right? Way is the rock. Right? The rock. Right? And that way could be street, road. I'll put more like road. Along the way, they all support is a path. You see that comes as a path to a path, a way, a road, right? The rock. So if you want to say, I'm on my way, you say I. How we say I? We say ah, right? Or you could say anya, right? And then on in Hebrew is ba, right? The rock is way, right? And then my will be ya. So it will be anya ba the rakya. I'm on my way. Okay, so let me put it on the board right quick. Right. Okay. I'm gonna write it right in the middle of the board going across. I'm on my way. Right, and that'll be Anya. Ba Darakya. Anya Ba Darakya. Right? Right? Okay? Okay? I'm on my way. Anya Ba Darakya. Okay? Anya Ba Darakya. Okay. My battery dying, so it's not letting me take a picture. Facebook Messenger, let's go. All right, let's go. Okay. Crop that. Put that in the Lashawan Qadash teachers group. Okay, good. Under, right? We need to check out this under stuff right here.
I've got from Ecclesiastes 1:9, sir.
Okay, okay.
So under the sun.
Under the sun, all right.
Is Takaf.
Taka, and it's Ecclesiastes
1:9.
1:9. Oh, I put the wrong. I put Esther there. Ecclesiastes is always after sun. All right, there we go. 1:9. All right. Okay. What has been will be. Okay, we've done nothing under the sun. Takaf. Okay, I've seen Takaf before. Okay, this is a good one because it's used as under 152 times. That's pretty reliable. All right, so I'm using that. Takaf. Right? Takaf. Right now, I would love to break down what takaf is, or how we got the word takaf. But I feel that we don't have enough time. All right. Okay. Now, let's get some examples, right?
And we got the buff already, sir? Over. Oh, God. Over.
What I want, I'm thinking of say, hey, Yetazar, do you know how I can find the school? Okay, how can I put it in a short way? Say, that's his question. I said, excuse me, sir, Salakia, right?
What direction is the school?
What direction is the school? Okay, might be more simpler words instead of direction, you know. We want to use the word way. We got way on the board. What way is school? Right? Okay. So let's do that. What way? Now,
Where is the school?
or where is the school? Okay, good. Where in Hebrew is supposed to be ayah. Right? Let me just check. Let me just check that right quick to make sure that I'm not teaching you the false definition of a word. Let me just check right quick. But in my mind is registering ayah. All right. Check through my many notes. Yes, okay, there you go. Where is ayah, right? Okay, when is my okay. Okay, where? Where is school? Where is the school? Right? Now, to make sure that we get the right ancient Hebrew grammar, we have to look for an instance where we use the word where. So we're going to look for, where is thy brother Jacob? Or where is thy brother Abel? Right? And we're going to see if they use a word to say is, if they're going to use a way, if they're going to use a, if they're going to put in the grammar the or is, right? Because a lot of times it's straight up, they call us barbarians because of our language. Because we used to just say, where school? Where shoes? Where trade? Where car park?
Got it. It's ayah, sir. In Genesis 4:9.
Say again?
Ayah. Genesis 4:9.
Genesis 4:9, right? So go to Genesis 4:9. Okay, so I'll go to Genesis 4:9. And he said, Yahweh al Qayan. So Cain's name in Hebrew was Qayan. Right? Qayan.
I got it in the second scripture. It's the same one used.
Okay. Ayah, right? So Ayah without the H. Right? And then Abel's name was Habal. Okay. So where Abal? This is black talk, man. Yo, where Yetazar? Where he at? I mean, just like that. Where is Hazahah? Where's Abadia? Where Abadia? You know what I mean? So there you go. Much easier, right?
In Jeremiah 6:16 as well, sir, it used the same word for stand ye in the way, look for the whole path. Where is the whole path?
Oh, it says where?
Sir, it says ayah.
Okay, where? And that's a heavy scripture right there. Say it again.
Thus Jeremiah 6:16. Thus said the Lord,
Uh-huh.
stand ye in the ways and see and ask for the old paths.
Ask for the old path is how brothers find the ISUBK. Because they'll see all these Israelite camps out there. But what did the Lord say?
Where is the good way?
Where is the good way? It's from the top.
Thus saith the Lord.
God said this. You wanna find out what Israelite camp you should join? Here's what the Lord said. Read.
Stand ye in the ways.
Look at all the camps. Look at all these paths. You look at them as paths to the kingdom of heaven. No problem. You wonder which camp is the way or the path or the gate to the kingdom of heaven? Look at all these camps. Look at all these ways. Keep reading.
And see.
And see. Look at them. Look. See. Huh?
And ask for the old path.
And ask which camp is the oldest. There's only one. All camps came from the UPK. You know what I mean? IUIC is not the old way. You know what I mean? Or no other camp is the old way. The Bible says to go to the UPK. It's an instruction from the Lord. Now, a wise son follows the instruction. You can do whatever the hell you want. But a wise son, right, follows the instruction. That's what our Proverbs says, right?
Jeremiah.
And
God.
Proverbs says a wise son follows the instructions. A foolish man, a foolish woman is brutish. Plucketh the house down with her hands. She don't follow no instructions. Right? You gotta be the wise son. You gotta be the wise daughter. All right? You gotta be wise children of the Most High, right? Okay. Okay. Where? Okay, we got where. Okay. So what did it say again?
You have the question, sir?
Yeah, just the part where it says where the old path.
Where is the old way?
Where
is the good way? So like,
which one did you say first?
It says, and see and ask for the old path.
Ask for the old path. Okay, and keep going.
Where is the good way?
So let's get that right there. Where is the good way?
Oh, God.
Right? So we got Ayah. Ayah. And now we what? Tawab. Tawab. Darak. Ayah, Tawab, Darak.
From the scriptures, it got
yeah, I was just gonna ask if these are probably backwards. I know in Hebrew sometimes it might be the other way around.
It's ayah. This word did not translate it. Ayah, za, the bak, it's like a darak, hatawab. Ayah, za, darak, hatawab.
Okay, so za. Okay, za. They said za is not translated.
It's not. Nothing is there.
Right, because the white man don't know this. The culture. Za means this. I mean, so that's another one. That's another good word too. This in Hebrew. Say this is za. Right. A lot of times, the oppressor can only translate it when it's written as haza.
Hey, sir.
Yeah.
In Creole, we would say sa with an S, sa.
To say what?
Sa, this.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Well, this is Creole.
And that's not, from what I can tell, this is not from French. There's no French from that.
Right.
In French, you will say celui-là. Celui-là. So, yeah, ça.
Come. So in the Hebrew now, right? It says Ayah za darak. In other words, where this way.
Where this way at?
Right. That is black.
Where is that?
Yeah, You can't get no blacker than that, man.
Where this way at? I hear the scriptures talking about.
Come. Oh, you got hot tawab on there too. We're gonna need some more room here, Salaki.
After this, I got a question.
Okay, come. Hot tawab. The rock. Za. Right. Za. And then Aya. Okay. Aya, Za, the rock, hot tawab. So where this way the good. Where this way the good. Where is the good way in English, right? Okay, good. Okay. And that's from Jeremiah 6 and 16, right?
6 and 16.
Jeremiah 6 and 16. Okay. Okay. So that's based on the diaries of that time. Yeah, if you ask me right now, I'm gonna say, yo, Ayat Tawab the rock. You know what I mean? I get back to, if you go back to the old days, they'll be like, why is his tongue so effed up? Whenever he say that in Hebrew, why is his tongue so effed up? You know what I mean? God. What's his thing right quick?
Lashawan asks, Salaki, sir, can I teach that the Hebrew is only made up of preposition, root words, and possessive?
Yes.
Is that why we don't use words like is, it, etc.?
We do have ways to say is, but you're gonna find in a lot of Judah ways, you're gonna see that where you would say be. So I'll be about 30 some years old. I mean, you might be, wherever you see the word be, that's where we would use the word like that is like is. So that would be like haya. Haya is how you say be. Haya, right? Okay, that's how some people say the store is down the street, or some people say the store be down the street. Be and is kind of the same thing. Okay.
Time check, sir. 8:55.
Okay. Anything else we need? Where is the school? And then we have the answer. The school is the good way is this way.
How would you say towards?
Towards, you'll be looking at the word to. I'm not sure. Let's check it out to make sure. But in scriptures, we be going towards a lot of places. Even now, for some reason, Israelites just get around. You know what I mean? That the earth, it's destiny, man. You know what I mean? Because ain't no way. We the only people that really move around the earth. Only when these other nations are free, then they get all out of boundary. You know what I mean? Namely Esau, he get out of the cave and he just can't stop looking at everything. He see you're looking you up and down and wondering how you dress like that. Okay. I'm not getting a lot of good results.
Proverbs, sir.
Okay.
Proverbs chapter 23, and verse 5. So I got it's together. It's toward heaven is Hashamayam.
Hashamayam is the heaven. Okay, so it's not really giving you much for toward there, right?
Would it be ha? To?
Ha is the. Yeah, ha is up. Ha shamayam, the heaven. I was looking at some examples myself, and everywhere where it would say towards, it doesn't say the word toward in Hebrew. It would just say, so in English we'll say he's going towards Beth Horon, but in Hebrew it would be like I'm going Beth Horon. I'm going Harlem. You know what I mean? English now, I'm going towards Harlem. This train is going towards East New York. But you know, let black people rule that train. If this train going East New York, that's where we're going. We're going Brownsville. We're going Queens. You know what I mean? Okay. It that way. It that way. Okay. Any other questions online?
So there's brothers and sisters that checked in. Lashawan said to water, sir. Lashawan Qadash, sister checking in.
Okay. This way, this will be Za. Za, and the way will be what? The rock. Keep it nice and basic. Right? So you go to answer the question. This way.
Salaam, sir.
Yeah.
I found one in Jeremiah 29:11.
Okay.
Al Yakam.
Al Yakam, onto Yah. Al is onto, and then Yah is to indicate a possessive. Kam, Kam, like ka, come. Okay, come is to say Yah, like you plural, Yah. You know what I mean? Al Yakam. Let me put it on the board again, right? Yah. That's a very important, very black thing to say. Come. You know what I'm saying? Y'all is come. You know what I mean? Likewise, laka. Laka means to you. La is to, and ka is you. Laka. Laka, laka. Or say to him, lawa, lawa. To her, laha, laha. La'a. Ha, laha. I'm gonna put it on the board too. Laka. All that. Okay. Laka. Right, that's to you. Right? Lawa. Yeah. Lawa is to him. Right? Laha. It's one of the door into the.
One at the door.
Yeah. Right? Laha is to her.
It's waiting for me.
So it was like he about to use the bathroom right now. Right? Laha. Same thing to me. Laya. Laya. Right. To. Laya is to me. Okay? Good. Any more questions? All right. Any more questions? Sure, man.
No questions. I don't want.
No questions, all right? Then we're gonna end this class here, all right?
How would we say clap it up for the class, sir?
Good question. Clap. How would we say that again? Clap. We went over that a couple weeks ago too. Okay. The Christians, the Christians say God clapped his hands, creating the world. That was a lie. You know what I mean? Clap is not even in Genesis at all. Ain't no way, ain't no clapping going on nowhere near Genesis. People don't start clapping until Second Kings. You know what I mean? They clapped their hands. Right? Men shall clap their hands. This is Job. Right? Psalms. This is good. Psalms is probably good. Right? Psalms 47:1. That's more of David's dialect coming in this time. The language advanced.
I got another one as well with Lamentation.
Okay.
15, where it says they shall clap their hands at thee.
Okay. What does it say?
This one is
There we go.
Sapakwa.
Sapak. Where is that? Lamentations?
That's Lamentation 2:15.
I'm not sure. Okay, I got the choir here. Right? Let me just see. I want the common way of saying it. All of them got different codes. Right? All of them got different codes. And I want the rub. Okay, maka, rub or strike the hands together. I'm not sure. Right? Let the floods clap their hands. That's maka again. Okay, Lamentations, right?
2:15.
2:15. It says Shapakwa. Right. To clap the hands. I'm not sure. Okay, because thou hast clapped thy hands, Ezekiel. Maka again. Okay, let me see what Second Kings is saying. 2 Kings 11:12. Naka, okay, naka is to hit somebody. Alright, so that's more like hitting, so like strike. You know what I mean? That ain't bad neither. Okay, Job is saying. Job is saying Shapakwa. Right. To vomit also. Clap, smite, strike together. All these are good. Right? I just want the one that is most common. Okay. Nahum. Very late in the game, man. Some Babylonian in there. Oh, Sequoia makes a blow to thrust. We don't want that. Okay. I'm gonna say Maka. Right, Maka.
Yadium.
Okay.
Tara Medium.
Maka. Right, Maka is gonna be clap. Right? And say clap.
So for teaching, I was thinking Torah, where the word Torah come from. That's
Teach.
Torah means to
Teach would be more Yara'ah. Okay, Yara'ah.
So Maka'a, Yara'ah, Yadyum.
Oh, for the teacher.
No,
that's different.
for the class.
For the class.
Because I don't know if we got a word for class. I was more thinking teaching.
General Kobalamov did have a word for class. I just can't remember what it is right now. Look that up again, all right? Okay, so we want to say clap your hands. You want to say for the teacher. Who to say for the other one or something. You know what I mean? So clap. Maka.
Yara.
We'll say clap hands, right? So Maka'a Yadim. So we can stay with the Yadim. We say Yadim Mata. So we'll stick with the Yadim. Maka'a Yadim. And then
other one.
clap hands. The teacher will four will be kaya. We start small. So maka'a yadyam. Yeah, we start small. Maka'a yadyam. You know what I mean?
Why would we just say give him a hand?
Because we want to say clap.
Come.
Yeah, if you say give, if you say Nathan, you will say it.
Give him a hand. Nathan
I'm gonna hand my hand to you. I'm gonna give you my hand. You know what I mean? So we just want the word clap, because there is a word clap in the scriptures, and we want to know how to say. There's 3 ways to say clap, and we wanted the main one, one of the common one, that is clapping your hands. So we got a word, and we want to just have that. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah.
Mashamor asked, well, he put kata, he put class. K-A-T-H-A.
K-A-T-H. That sounds like it. K-A-T-H-A. That sounds like it. I gotta check. That sounds like I've seen something that General Kubala.
For what? For what word?
Class.
Class?
Yeah.
Ka and a tha.
Say it again?
You said a ka and a tha?
I think
K-A-T-H-A.
right? I think it was something like that. But we gotta check it, right? And that applies to class 2, priest and officer 5,000 yatazar. Right?
Maka'a Yadyam
God.
Kaya Adawan of God Christ. Alright, man of Israel, we're gonna give one courtesy salute. Man of Israel, Imajam Shabbat, Imajam Barak, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shabrak Yachmata, Yahweh Shemar Tabashem Yahweh Shabbat, all the sisters. Yachmata, dismiss.
God.